Erik Limpaecher, CEO of Edge, and we turn aluminum into fuel. We use it to produce lift, electrical power, and fuel for unmanned systems for people who live, work, and fight on the edge. So defense and disaster applications. So aluminum is already a globally traded commodity, but imagine we could turn that metal into a fuel, right? Something that you could either get out of the scrapyard or buy locally and turn it into an energy source that is twice the energy density of diesel and way, way more robust than batteries, right? The ability to provide energy in the most remote locations, the most northern extents of Canada, or the remote places in the Pacific, or in the middle of a disaster zone. Right? That's a capability that doesn't exist, and I think can really impact the world in a positive way. Energy is abundant, but fuel is challenging to store and transport, particularly batteries and petroleum. And imagine instead you had a pile of aluminum sitting out in the elements for years, hit it with a hurricane, that's still a usable energy source even after an extended period. And so you can put that in remote locations, you can stockpile it for disasters. We call it the most robust and transportable and storable fuel on the planet. So because of our background in defense and our time at MIT Lincoln Laboratory, we've been a defense-first company since we were founded, and this is a great opportunity for us to start applying it to some of the disaster applications that we are aware of. So being able to work with Verizon on identifying what sort of capabilities they need or where we can provide benefits for communications, over-the-horizon communications, for improving the performance of their drones, for producing a resilient fuel source for operations as an alternate to diesel or batteries. I think is going to provide a lot of insight in terms of how we could really make this a dual-use company. I mean, just in the last 2 days, I've already been introduced to a couple people who are going to be able to help our company literally next week. MassChallenge really provides that connectivity within a massive innovation ecosystem that Massachusetts has.